Lakota One Heart. She has a new name, she has a new vibration, as do so many of you. We're coming into a very strong vibration that's shared with us today. I would say that the best word that describes Lakota One Heart is love. And that's because there's no separation in love. If you have any word that has a but with love, it's not love. And that's who Lakota is. She separates nobody. Nobody sits above, nobody sits below. Everybody's on the same wavelength. She sees everybody as one. She teaches. We all have an opportunity here, and I want to remind everybody because usually when we have somebody that's local, we have a tendency not to take advantage of all the beautiful things that they do or they sing. I know Chris Van Cleef is one. He's local, and many times people don't come to see him because they go, oh, well, I'll see him the next time. So I want to encourage you with Chris, as well as with Lakota One Heart, to take a moment and experience a sweat lodge with her. It's only an hour away. It's in Carsville, and she blesses us with her presence in bringing that to our area. And she comes a long way. She comes from Abingdon, Virginia, which is 10 miles from the Tennessee border, off of 81. She also has taught turtle dreaming medicine to many of us, and I'd like to invite anybody that would take an opportunity there to pray with her and pray with all those that are dreaming mamas now that have been training for a long time. Also, she has several dances that she makes available to us. There's the Long Dance for Peace, which is in this area. There is Ursa Moon Dance, which is held up on her mountaintop in Abingdon. And also in the fall, which I just was blessed with, was the Dance of the Heart. Take a moment to have a reading with her. She's a medicine healer. She knows stones inside out. They speak it to her. And she listens, something that many of us don't do. She takes a moment to hear what they have to say. So without further ado, I'd like to invite my mentor, my teacher, and my sister, Lakota One
means to have a most beautiful and holy day today for yourselves, to hold yourself in your sacredness. Lakota means friend, ally. One heart means no division into the one and the heart of God, heart of creation that created each and every one of us. And in that creation story, there was no separation. We came from the first breath of God, breathing us and singing us. First song, great hoop of life. That great hoop of life is all of our world, our very cosmos we live in, that is indeed, and very much indeed, in transition. It's called the quickening in our ways and our tradition. And you'll have to admit, today's age and time, does not we feel rushed, pushed to our limits? Time just not enough in a day to do everything we have to do. And in that rushing and that pushing and that shoving of time upon us, and this quickening and family in crisis, we feel straggled, ripped, rendered, and all those kind of things come upon us moment by moment. You cannot escape the very next moment you are going to live in. So why not embrace that moment with positive, light-filled, loving energy that Creator created us with, and charge the future and infuse into this quickening this new beginning on all of us. Gift us, in our very thoughts, a shift. And in that shift, we move into a future as the one who, again, that created us long ago with Creator's first dream, dreaming us, made in this co-creation, Creator's image, we get to create, so we're gifted this dream. This is the evolution in its revolution, revolving, circling, the cycles of life and death. And I have a great story to tell you on the life and death this very week that has transpired on the passing of John Alton, my friend, my son man. My friend, a gift to my heart. My heart sung low on his life. Shanti alone, Shanti. That is John for me. A very beautiful gift to this church. He went with me and the sound crew as the sound man to do the White Buffalo story. Sick, hurting, and in pain. He went and struggled, and I would watch his energy go imploding, and I knew he was in pain, and I'd watch him doze off. So I would show him the way of sunlight to gather. I'd take my hand and hold him, and he'd get recharged. And he would recharge, and he'd be back to good again, and strong again. And this he did throughout the journey out to South Dakota. That Nanette is part of the funding of this. And she knows the story too. And then we went to Wisconsin to see Miracle, the first story that began this journey with this pipe that I carried that was envisioned, that was brought to my door. And I was told to go feed Miracle. And she was alive. And so we fundraised the $700 and brought it to Valerie Hyder. And Valerie's fallen apart because they needed money to feed the herd for the winter. The buffalo herd that Miracle was born in. That was the beginning in 1994 of the prophecies. This new pipe was birthed for you all. It came out of the afterbirth of Miracle's birth and vision in a dance in New Mexico with Joseph Rael, my chief, beautiful painted. I was the only Indian dancing. Everybody else was from around the world. When I got there, I thought, where are the other Indians? What kind of dance am I in? And Joseph said, I was the fly in his cosmic soup. Here I am. And I'm grateful for that. And I told him, at least I'm protein. That's what I told him. But the gift of this was a beautiful gift, is that buffalo was born there before she was born in life. 44 of us dancers danced her into womb and form from a golden buffalo that birthed her, a black buffalo sire that came running in from the west full rut with the lightning charging around him. He did the rut thing, and I was looking around saying, I hope nobody else sees this. Out of all of us dancers, 5 of us were women that finished the dance that saw that. Only 5. The rest of the dancers fell down. It's a hard dance in New Mexico in July. 115-degree days, 60 degrees at night. Hot and cold and hot. I'm a Northeast Indian Inuit from my mother's side, Lakota from my father's side. So I'm like a hodgepodge here for you all. And I'm a good hodgepodge too, because I got a bit of every one of you in me. I just did my blood quota stuff from the 23andMe. I found out that I am 18% of the Anglo people, and over a third Ethiopian Black Jew, and the other third is Native American. That's what I am. So I am a blessedness of everybody. The Inuit root from the Oriental people. That's where they come from. So this is why the pipe has come. and from the vision that I have. It speaks through my very lineage, the song of all of my ancestors who are willing to join, who created me and sent me forward. And this is just the truth of it. Love joins. It never divides. And that's the light of love. Because in that joining, cosmic forces happen. The dream and womb that us women carry is the womb of God creating life here. Sacredness. We should never allow our wombs to be desecrated in any way, shape, and form because we bring in life. God dreaming us forward. And then we get to co-create with God. Does it get any better than that in this world? It doesn't. Look at those little grandchildren of mine, these little babies that just come in, little pitter-patter feet running down the church aisle. That's life. That's God giving us the promise forward in the new beginning of the next millennium of the light enhancing our world, and she is changing. Earth Mother has been singing to Father Son. Son, Father has been singing to Earth Mother. It's changing through the retina of our eyes, that very vibrational change that we are experiencing. Sunspots have been held back. It will accelerate again as Son, Father sings to the Mother. And she does her curtsy. And in gratitude, vibrational change is coming. And through space and time, the comments keep coming that infuse Earth Mother, the cosmic egg of creation, with new light, new love, and new water. Water is the spiritual essence of God and love and space and time. And that's how it became on this planet, from the comets. Drop by, infuse creation, infuse creation, infuse creation. Water is the link on this planet to your soul, to God. So take care of water. Take care of it. Don't let it be polluted. Don't desecrate the essence of God and love and light in this world, infused by that spark of love. That's the fire elemental, water elemental. You're made of Earth Mother herself. And the very air you breathe is God's loving you. This air holds life, holds the atmosphere, holds everything to earth so we might live. It's very precarious. It's delicate. We have to take care of Mother. How do you say Mother Earth is Maka'ina Unche Maka. Mother Earth, Grandmother Earth, Grandmother of us all. The sun, to her, the planets, the cosmos, is all infused with life force and is living and has a consciousness infused by that love of God to us. When will we wake up? Now. People are beginning to wake up. They're recognizing that we know and we love each other. We embrace each other. We see each other. Most incredible part of it all. I see you. Means you're not out of my sight, not out of my heart, not out of my life. You're here. Ishka. I am here. It is so powerful. It is so powerful that we live in this day and time in this power. You are the ones that we have been waking and waiting for. Wake up! Ishka, we are here together to do this together. We chose to come in this time, to work it, to help in this quickening, help Earth Mother. Our very souls have this contract. And it's essential that we wake up and remember it. It's essential that we put it together and help each other in the process. Communities have to be established. Without community, you have nothing. Back in the days of tribal communities, we valued each and every life in that tribe. Now we fought people outside the tribe, and that no longer has to go on. No longer has to go on. No longer has to go on. Insanity has to stop in this world. Why not see America and our world as a micro to the macro of that message of that first swoop? Creator created all of us in life. No separation, no great divide. In America, the colors came together, and when the dominant culture came, and our people died, my people died by the millions and thousands in a period of just 7 years. They died very quickly from disease because there was no immunity. But Creator broke up our hoop to encompass the whole of all the races. The white man brought the yellow man, and the black man with him, and then the red man was here. Red, yellow, black, and white. That is our medicine wheel, the midday wheel. Those colors were here. Earth Mother Blue was green. And here, turquoise blue, and above the purple. There you go, your chakras, your heart. The whole message to you is inside your very body. Heart has 4 chambers. There's your circle. Blood on its journey makes the change of the colors. The red road to the blue road by the very breath, the right bright purity of God by your very breath becomes the white. There you are. Chakuluta, chakoto, oganamanewe chakeapo. To help everybody walk the red road to the blue road. That dialogue's inside you. It's powerful. By your breath, you breathe it, you live it. This is who you are. This is who you are. So I know the dog are barking. The gift of it is that by your breath, you move it. By your actions, you claim it. By your life, you live it. Now, in the same week of John leaving our realm, he came to my heart dance. I've been praying nonstop and pushing all my dreamers to pray with me, light our candles for John all along during his sickness. I've never given up on his life, not 1 second. Totally believed he was going to stay. But the chemo and cancer both were in a race in his body. His body could take no more. Just could not take anymore. The chemo and the treatments were to arrest the cancer that was charging full force. So here you have a body being poisoned, trying to live. And a cancer cell does not die, by the way, in your body. It just keeps growing and mutating and growing and taking over. So what's eating us? This is cancer. In our society, we have more cancer here in this country than anywhere else in the world. Could it be that we forgot our destiny in the acquisition of stuff and more stuff? Rooms of stuff. Now the big businesses own those little places that you store stuff. Pay to store it. Not going to get rid of it. Not going to go. You need more. So where are we as a people? We are insane. I live quite simply on a mountain without electricity or even running water into my home, and I live lovingly there. And I have happiness there. And I can't take on when people give me too much stuff. I just turn around and hand it to somebody else later. I do enjoy it. I do honor it. But I don't keep it. You know, the dog food and cat food that brought as gifts, I keep that and feed my animals. They're part of the thing there. And living this simply has given me room and space to ponder space and where we live in it, and what's important, what's not. Thrift store madness is what I believe in when I need something. And this madness, $20 carry me far and wide in there. It does. It's my life. I find things useful there that someone else did not find useful, so it gets recycled in a good, loving way. I keep a little company there running, and they keep me with shoes, and Trudy always gives me her shoes because we're the same shoe size. I don't have to buy boots. I love it. My sister Darla does the same thing because she's a shoe girl. So that my feet are always covered and protected by my family. I want you all to remember something. As John was dying, I had another friend up in Maryland that was trying to kill herself. And I worked with her the whole week that John was struggling to live. It was a dichotomy. Riptide me in the middle of two souls. One struggling to live with every breath he could, and one just done with it, tired, fed up here. Both sick. One soul sick, one physically sick. Both needing prayers. Both needing love. Both teaching me. It doesn't get stronger than that about the value of our lives. And where we stand in that value. We're the most beautiful, powerful people on the planet here. To have the luxury that we don't have our homes bombed all around us every day. To have the luxury that we can go and learn from each other from all around the world. To have an elder come in and do a teaching. He comes from Florida. He came a long way. To have this is incredible. And to be honored by it. And in the riptide between my two friends, male and female, yin and yang, my heart was just torn. I've never felt such a pain watching and observing both. I offered her to come to Lodge to go pick her up, bring her, have her circled by our healers, because she too herself is a healer. She's just done. She don't know how she can go on anymore. To have that medicine come to me before our service, and you're talking life and death here, and the cycles of life and death. How profound for all of us for me to bring this to you. She has chosen to live. John has chosen to go on, and I gave him a gift. I went with him because he came to my mom during the dance, and I thought he was all better. He was so strong. Right during the dance on Saturday, the heart dance, he came. And so I called his daughter April to see how he was on Monday, because I was so excited. And then I found out that hospice was there. And I accept whatever John's choice is. But what I asked for him was, remember, there are walk-ins. And he's got a bunch of angels and all of us that can help him come back in with our thought forms of our love if he so chooses. And he has to clear up that life that he walks into, make everything right there before he starts his business again, his job again. But we will all know him if he chooses. I knew him from lifetimes and only recognized him by his voice when he came within my vibration. Told me he was our sound man, my sound man. And I recognized him. I said, oh my God, do you remember what we used to do in that other lifetime? We had big vats of colored water for the people that were half animal and half human. They had scales and tails, and they were used by the humans then for all kinds of misconducts. I won't mention what that was. Ooh. And I had the big vats and different sizes of the water, holdings, warm water with the colors in them, and big giant symbols that we would hit, bam. And the vibration through the colored water would help us heal and help them heal. And they'd be less beastie. And they grew. And it's during the time of Lemurian and Atlantis time. It just went on. I remember him clearly. And come to find out he had this bed that he invented that was sound and water and music. It was so incredible to see him again. So I have enjoyed my 1 year of life back in harmony again with my friend. We worked good together. It was a wonderful time. Lots of people got healed, so I know that his sound beds will go out and still help people. And his mission will. I want to give him that honor. north has chosen to live still. I'm going to hang 10 with her till she gets over the hump and stay in touch and stay connected and help her connect through me the life force that she just doesn't want to keep on her anymore, that she wants to throw away because she's a beautiful soul. She's just full of the sadness that our life is in the churn and the burn right now. And it is overwhelming. Right after my Earth Sun Moon dance, I had to put down a horse named Ina. Means mother. She's the herd mother. She went running, leading the herd with Wope, which means white buffalo, calf wool, and those two led the herd up into the dance arbor, because a dear friend on the bottom let the herd out. And here they come up to the dance site, a way to untangle legs in, tents and stuff like that, ropes and things. The herd ran in towards the arbor where the dancers were, thundering all four of their little feet, just jerking, because they knew I was on their tail end. And outdistanced me really very fast. I had to go up the other way up the mountain to get them and turn them around. And they ran into a woman that was in her tent suffering with liver cancer as well. And this girl called me later on. She's a healer. That she feels so much better, and that dance helped her so much. And she has so much more energy. So I knew Ina took that out for her, because Ina touched her tent. She was too sick laying down to get up till her went thundering down the other side of the mountain. And she looked out and just saw their tails flying. But she said her sickness, that she was too weak to even stand and finish her dance. She thought she'd quit. At that moment, turned around for her, and she stayed. That's the power of life with love, even from a four-legged. Even from a four-legged, that love comes in. After the dance was done, Ina came down with liver cancer, unheard of in horses. I took care of her, held up her dish of food, even to her mouth so she could still eat, because it was too painful to put her head down to eat. Her legs swelled. The fluid couldn't leave. Her heart just took it, and we put her down. I painted her, and I buried her in my eagle feathers. And I sung her over and gave her the war honors of a painted horse. They took it out as a warrioress, because that's what Ina did. That's the power of love, still here for us. That a four-legged would step into the arena to take this pain out and help somebody with her own life and take it. So you have miracles all around you each and every day. Give thanks for them. Your life is a miracle. Give thanks for it. And give thanks for the friends that you have and the people who are in transition to leave our realm. While they're still living, visit them and love them. Joe loved my chicken salad. I make him homemade chicken salad, and he just always asked me to make that in pumpkin pie. And so that's what I would bring for him. When I come to town, I'd go visit and bring him what he wanted, because I love him. And his last words to me were of that love. So I have fond memories of this gentle, sweet man who was our sound man here. And I will forever miss him till I get to the room. And I know that his love is going to be far-reaching to each and every one of you here. And the message between him and my friend up north, what a message about life and death. And then I was put to the crux of it, driving from Liama's house doing the readings with my two grandkids to go out to where we're going to have lodge, where I would stay overnight and sleep on the floor at Norma's. I was scrambling around in my grandkids' bedroom getting their church clothes, because I knew they were going to be with me the whole weekend and I would take them here. I just missed an accident right in front of me where I was tied up there for 3.5 hours. By 5 minutes, I would have been in it. There's 3 cars and 1 semi that collided on 58 in Suffolk. That is the crux of it. Live your life in the moment that you're living and infuse it with your light and your love. Give that the gift Honor song is my personal song to God, and it's in both languages, so you'll understand it. And Hebrew. I found out by a rabbi that I was singing it in Hebrew, meaning with every breath, I glorify thee, O Creator, above and within. That's the second stanza. The first one is in Lakota, but I'll do it in English too. And it covers the cross of love, which is Hoshokam Wamalikaleshka, spotted eagle's heart. This is where we are as people. We are young, we're immature, we are the eagle, ready to jump off the nest to the new flight on our planet, and to bring in that new flight the glory of the highest flight and the best sight for the good of all. Not your sight now and my sight now, but the sight of us all seeing into the future, the gift that we have for each other and our planet. And for planetary discord, this can happen. I know you don't, and people don't believe it, because I hear so many people tell me it's the end of the world, and the children are telling me this. And I tell them, oh no, sorry, I don't agree with you. Who told you that? Oh, somebody at church, at their church. I said, well, you just had a baby born in your family. You think Creator's loving you, loving that baby's going to bring a baby in, not to live. Think about that. Think about that. That's powerful. So at the end, that little person come up to me and says, I kind of like to see both sides. I said, okay. She's 8 years old. What do you expect of an 8-year-old? You know, she didn't want me to believe that she believed that the world was ending anymore, so she had this dance, her little dance. So we'll give her, in this song, our grace. This is the four corners, the cross of life. The very same cross that Jesus, man, has died upon. The cross in the medicine wheel. And you will find crosses throughout the world as symbols. As symbols for that very reason. It's called Tate Boya Dopa. The sun, this way around Earth Mother. The moon, this way around Earth Mother, makes that cross of life or the circle of life. Pretty darn simple. It's for us every day we get to see. So why do we forget? I don't know. Maybe we're just forgetful people. I call it my senior moments now. At 60, it's happening. All right, this is Glory to God, the Cross of Life song. It's my personal song. Glory to God, glory to thee, O God, glory to God, this day, this day. Glory to God, glory to thee, O God, glory to God, this day, this day. Wakan tonka shila, wakan chache wakiae. Glory to God, glory to thee, O God, glory to God, this day, this day. Kolam Shema del Hallelujah, Hallelujah. Glory to God, glory to thee, O God, glory to God, this day, this day. O Shabbat, Wamli Gleshka, Wachentaka Chewakiahe. Glory to God, glory to thee, O God, glory to God, this day, this day. Shalom, Wakancha, Wakantanka, Chewakiahe. I give thee the glory owed to you, Creator, above, within, and all around, the middle of our hearts, the center of our hearts. Shante aloan Lakota wachi, Lakota one heart sends a voice to you. Mia Elo, it is I that calls to you. Mia Elo, it is I that calls to you. And I know that you hear me. Mia Elo, Mia Elo, Mia Elo, Tonka Shila Heya Chao, Cheo Kia Chanamangpo Yelo. It is I. It is I that calls to you. And I know that you hear me. That is your covenant. Please do not forget your link to creation and that love in creation for you as you create. Create the love. It's there. Aho.